Oof. Dude, we're getting so good at this. We're getting so good at this. All right. All right, everybody, come play. Hey, you. How does one do the winky face? There you go. Dude, we're just winking at everybody tonight. Let's go. Everybody gets a wink. Who should we alert? Let's see. Let's go to the community plug. Dude. Hypes, baby, hypes. Let's see. Let's invite the BBR folks. Why not? Community plug. We're just in everybody's plug. Everybody's plug. Cool. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Happy Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, if you guys don't know about Angry Orchard, oof, please try some. But only if you're over 21, if you're of age. All right. Let's see what we got going on today. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. As people start to slowly come into stream. I just got off work. Oh, and I hate being on camera when I have my hair so long. Fellas, can you relate? I need a haircut, yo. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. 2 o'clock on Saturday. Can't come soon enough. That's the next time I have my haircut. Are we live? We should be live, right? Let's make sure. Let's go and check. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hey, hi, hello there. How is it going? Yeah, we're live. Dude. We're like super delayed too, which is so sad. Maybe I should look into how I don't delay myself. I think I was delayed one time because I played a showdown game on stream. Let's see. Stream settings. Am I able to like... No, it's on normal latency. Yeah, we're alright. Let's see. It'll probably catch up here in a moment. Alright, guys. Well, for everybody who hung out with us on Tuesday nights, welcome back. Today, we're going to go ahead and hop on and play some Wi-Fi, man. Let's get it. I'm super excited. We built a team on the fly on stream, and we're going to use it, man. We're going to use it. Play some doubles. We are 0-0. Haven't started yet, man. Super excited for the new season. You reached 7 and... Dude, I only played a couple battles. Hey, Great Ball. You'll love to see it. Did I load it in? I did. This is the team. This is what we did. Boom. Let's make sure the Elgato is working. Yes. Very nice. I'd like. All right, let's make sure. Let's see here. Properties. Are we getting audio here? 4K audio. Perfect. Dude, fantastic. We're getting a hold of this streamer stuff, guys. We're getting a hold of this streamer stuff. Okay, let me know if that's too loud, guys. Let me know if that's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Dude, are we becoming professional streamers? Oh my gosh, on freaking second try. Let's go. Thriller! Hi, Thriller. That is me 'tis I. Handsome, don't agree. However, 'tis I. What's up, brother? Hope you're well, man. Didn't catch you on the Tuesday night stream, but you know, to be fair, it was at like the peak hours, peak nighttime hours of PST. So for EST gang, it's uncharted territory. You probably shouldn't be awake at that hour of the night, right? First game, guys. First game. Road to Master Ball. I wasn't going to be basic and say like Road to Master Ball tier, you know? We just watched the first regional tournament in Milwaukee. Got a little bit of a feel for the format. Played a couple games on Showdown on Tuesday. Won the first one, lost, and randomly linked up with Mr. OG Albina. Owen was on the ladder. We pulled the boy. Got her ass kicked. Yeah, I was asleep when you streamed. I had Taco Tuesday, and tacos made me feel very sleepy, dude. Where did you go for Taco Tuesday? Actually, that night I went to On the Border, which is a restaurant here in San Diego. We had tacos for a celebration of like a new award that we got. So my print job. So I'm an assistant manager for a print shop. So I like print shirts and banners and anything a business will need, like a business and event resource center. And we are ranked #1 in San Diego. So we went out on Taco Tuesday last Tuesday and got pretty schwasty, had some tacos. So it was a fun time. D-Ray's VGC Arc. What's up, Dashing Septile? What's up, Dashing? How are you? My man knocked me out of the first phase of playoffs for PPL and comes in stream like as if he's willy-nilly walks into the front door. And I'm just kidding. What's up, Dashing? You make your own tacos. That's smart. That's smart. Okay, so we're facing Lunala, Incineroar, Miraidon. Let me actually go here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up a damage calc here. I feel like that would be really smart to do. Okay. Okay. Cool. Literally almost mirror matchup. Like legit almost mirror matchup. I just decided to go Ogerpon. He went Incineroar, which probably could have been the smarter of the Pokemon because Incineroar's goated in doubles. Dude, mirror matchup. Dude, we have the Go Ogerpon. No way this is a mirror matchup. We're going to go Grimmsnarl. We're going to go Miraidon off rip, I think. And I feel like Lunala and Ursaluna in the back just to not lose to opposing Trick Room could be nice. I feel like leaving Urshifu not here. I feel like not bringing Urshifu is a mistake. However, I think that this is just the best bet to go. So I think this is what we're going to rock. Oh, I really want to bring Ogerpon. I really want to bring Ogerpon. Do we bring Ogerpon, guys? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Survey says we're just going to rock with these four. Game 1. Let's get it. Only difference is Ogerpon and Incin. Yeah. I feel like Incineroar probably objectively could be the better. Why am I winking at you? Dude, why am I not winking at you? You're so handsome. Babajito. In Colombia, we don't say daddy. In Colombia, we say babajito. All right, mirror matchup, baby. Let's get it. First game of the season. No shot, dude. No shot, dude. Real recognize real, baby. Real recognize real. Am I right? That's so funny. Not only did we have the mirror matchup, but we also led the same. Dude, is this me? Spider-Man meme? What's up, dude? Damien, hello. Guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to Damien Macadamian, please do so. Fantastic tech content. Okay, so we're back on the streaming game, guys. Forgive me if I'm rusty with speaking to you guys on chat, but alas, here we are. I'm going to set up a light screen. I feel like he's going to Terra Fairy. If he Terra Fairies, that makes it so obvious. I feel like we should do that as well. Are we just going to mirror this off? I believe so. Let's go to Terra. Oh, I don't want to Terra because if he brings the Urshifu in the back, that's kind of bad for us, right? But I feel like the safe bet is just to go ahead and do so. So we're going to Terra. We're going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. We're probably just going to do the same play, to be honest, but let's see what happens. Dude, Damien, I need to get on the podcast today. I'm just saying. I feel like I have a lot to say. I feel like I vibe. I'm just saying. Throwing my name in the hat. Throwing my name in the hat. Okay, so do we see a Terra Fairy from the Miraidon? We do. Oh my god, dude. We're literally playing ourselves. We're literally playing ourselves. Except he has a more attractive cowboy hat. Oh, he's Terra Electric. Dude, this guy's a noob. This guy's an actual noob. Did he call us Terraing? And then he's going to go for an Electro type move? There's no shot, right? Does this go for an Electro Drift turn 1 onto my Dragon Miraidon? No shot, right? Right, chat? No shot? What do we think? Dude, we outspeed? Win the speed tie? We're just goated. We're just goated. Dude, don't Electro Drift into my guy. Dude, oh my god. There's no shot. There's no shot. Called the predict. No shot, dude. We still chew that for breakfast, though. This is not specs. Okay. I don't think we're specs either. I forgot. Am I assault vested? I am assault vested. That's why it chewed. So he's probably not specs, and the assault vest will allow me to take 2 of those. So I'm going to go for a Spirit Break on the Miraidon, and I feel like I should just switch out into this guy. I feel like that makes so much sense. Because if you are specs and I just simply chewed, then we're just going to stop him here in his tracks. So we're going to be a little aggressive because it's game 1 of the series, baby. Game 1, literally playing ourselves. Spider-Man memeing off rip. Dude. Electro Drift my dragon. Yeah, dude. In his head rent free. And then if he goes for our boy, then I feel like we're in a good spot. So a special attack drops. Doesn't matter. We're going to go for our Spirit Break here. Drop his special attack. And then from here we get our Facade Flame Orb poppin', baby. Our Reflect is probably imminent here. Which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I could go here. However, I'm just going to go back into Miraidon. He probably switches, so I want to protect, but also Facading feels so free into this slot. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Withdraws, probably specs. Okay, specs and we just shoot with the assault vest. Yo, your character fit is fire, man. Looks like he is ready for all dudes. We got the gold. We got the gold San Diego look going on right now. Okay. Man, streaming is a talent, dude. I haven't done this in a long time. Paying attention to so many different elements is such a task. Okay. Goes Reflect. Fair. However, this Incineroar is going to take a billion, even at -1. Watch this. Dude, 50%. By 50%, I mean 35. Okay. So I think from here, I'm going to go ahead and get my Intimidate back. I'm going to go back into Grimmsnarl. I think is the wave. Right? However, okay, here's what we're going to do. I want to Dazzling Gleam. I want a Dazzling Gleam. So we're going to do it. And then from here, I'm going to protect. No, I kind of want to switch here. Okay. Here's the plan, chat. We're going to go Dazzling Gleam. And then we're going to switch into Incineroar. Sorry, Grimmsnarl. My bad. Okay. Let's switch her out. Let's get the Intimidate back. Or let's remove the Intimidate, I should say. What do you got for me, bro? Goes Fake Out into Miraidon. Fair. Fair. Go Spirit Break. Doubles up. Okay. We chew because we're incredible. Now, I think here, I'm going to go ahead and actually change it up, and I'm going to Volt Switch into... What's the most prominent threat here? Probably the... Probably this guy, right? Probably do the most damage to the Grimmsnarl, and I feel like I can handle it with what I have in the back. Right? Yeah, let's go ahead and Volt Switch into the Grimmsnarl, and then from here, I'm going to go ahead and set up my Reflect. Yeah, let's do it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Gotta go, man. Hey, man. See you, Damien. Good to hear from you, brother. Have a good night, man. You too, be safe. Alright. That did so much damage. That's wild. Let's go back into Ursaluna. Could go Lunala as well. I feel like the Shadow Shell may be important, though. Let's go Lunala. Let's go to Lunala. Let's get this guy boosted up. Go Spirit Break. Fantastic. Goes knockoff. Ooh, that's going to do a lot of damage. Removes the power herb, which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate indeed. We're going to go ahead and set up our trick room here. And then we're going to go ahead and spirit break this guy. Okay. So in a perfect world, we're going to go ahead and get the spirit break off onto the Grimmsnarl and then die the following turn. I feel like it makes the most sense. Knockoff may be the only attacking move that this Incineroar has. Probably like knockoff, Will-O-Wisp. Fig out. Knockoff again. Fair. We're going to set up our trick room. So, under Trick Room, Incineroar is going to be the fastest thing, which is fine. We do want our guys to go down here. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for a Moongeist Beam onto this guy, and I'm also going to go for a Thunder Wave on the Lunala. Lunala should still not be slower than Bear under Trick Room, even if he's paralyzed. It's 97 base speed. We'll be alright. We're also not speed reducing on our Bear. We're adamant. So that way we can be faster than other bears outside of Trick Room. Get the T-Wave off. I feel like that'd be super important for the longevity of the game. We'll go from there. Goes Moonblast, knocks out Lunala. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Goes knockoff on Grimmsnarl. We live the hit, which is crazy. Crazy. Let's go into Bear. Okay, I can't really do much damage to anything. Grimmsnarl will... I mean, the best case scenario is I go for an Earthquake here. And what I could do also is I go for Headlong Rush on that guy. But I feel like Earthquake may be the overall best bet, right? Yeah, let's go Headlong Rush because you probably are not carrying Protect on that dude. And then go into Spirit Break on here. So he is faster than me even though he's paralyzed. Oof, that's unfortunate. Okay, so he's a slower guy. He's a slower Lunala, which is unfortunate, I will admit. I will admit. Goes Supporting Shot onto the Bear. Not looking good, chat. Not looking good. So he's a slow Lunala, which makes a lot of sense, I guess, if he also is carrying Trick Room. I should be able to live one more Lunala hit, though. I also could just kill everybody here, which could be nice. I could live another hit from the Lunala. Pretty sure. Leftovers. Okay, so he's got a defense boost. That is not good. We'll go for a Spirit Break. Drop a special attack. Allows us to possibly live a hit coming in here. If we lived a hit last time at -1, we should be able to live another one. With the Trick Room up, we should be able to knock out the Miraidon. Light Screen does wear off on our side. Okay, so here's what we do. Here's what we do. We're going to go into Earthquake here. And then let's go and set up our Light Screen. Light Screen plus -1 means that I should live anything that thing wants to go for. And he doesn't even get a hit off, which is nice. Fantastic. So down goes Grimmsnarl. Down goes Miraidon. Perfect. Crit didn't matter. There's no shot that crit mattered. Okay. With our Miraidon in the back, we should be okay. This thing is super bulky. Lunala. What does he want to target here? He's going to go -1 on the Incineroar, which is fine. TBH. Let's go for a headlong rush onto this dude. And then let's go for a electro drift onto this guy. Fakes out my bear, which is fine. Oh, get the full pair. I got lucky. That's going to seal it. That's going to seal it, I think. Electro drift pops off. So the pair out is going to ultimately be the end of my opponent, which is nice. Cool. Fantastic. And if we have one more turn of Trick Room, which we should be able to knock him on the following turn. If not, then our Miraidon's going to be faster. Dimensions turn to normal. That means Miraidon's going to clean this up. Let's go Facade. Electro Drift on this guy. And that's GG's. Cool. All right, 1-0, baby. You'd love to see it. This is fun, man. I haven't done this streaming thing in a long time. Long time. So, fun fact, I actually decided to go ahead and go back into Uber. I don't know if anybody does any like vocational stuff for money on the side and has a side hustle. Today, I was like, you know what? I don't really have much to do on the weekends if the kids aren't here. So I decided to register my car. I have a Honda CR-V, a dad car, and it's like dang near brand new. And I figured, you know what, on the weekends when I don't have the kids, I want to do something else that allows me to make even more money. And so I got all the stuff taken care of today for Uber. And tomorrow morning, the last phase of the whole inspection process is an actual inspection that I have to take to a mechanic, so that way they can verify that everything's working correctly and I'm not putting any passengers in danger. So that seems fun. I did try to do Uber as a driver back when I first got my Honda Civic. This is like back in 2020. So it's been like a solid 5 years, like early 2020. And I didn't have any crazy stories, which is really nice. So hopefully it's a good experience moving forward and we can make a lot of money in San Diego on my free time. So, all right, Kent, this is a cool team. This team is very, very, very weak to Urshifu. The counteract to Urshifu is the probably Terra Fairy Raging Bolt. So I do think I want to lead this guy along with this guy, and then Bear in the back with this guy. I don't think, even though he's pretty weak to Urshifu, that's I kind of want to lead it, right? Maybe I changed my mind. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. He's super weak to Urshifu. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lead Urshifu. And then we're going to go Ogerpon, which seems really good. As well as Grimmsnarl. Let's go Grimmsnarl. And then we'll go Ursaluna / Lunala in the back. I like that a lot. He doesn't have very many answers for Urshifu. Dude, Thriller, no! Thank you, Thriller. I really appreciate that, man. No, you didn't have to do this. Oh, your support in the community is incredible. I know that I'm not the only one that you've been doing this to, so thank you so much for the 20 dono. You're the man. You're the best stream viewer homie that I've ever had, and from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. Please, guys, go check out Thriller's channel. He is awesome and does a lot of really cool content for the community. A lot of like recap videos, and we did some stuff for the BBR, for the BBL, and thanks, man. I really appreciate it. That made my whole night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so he does get an Intimidate off, which is actually really, really annoying. However, again, what can he have in the back? If I tear out now, am I in a bad spot? Not necessarily. A grass type move would be really, really annoying. However, Surging Strike seems so good here. Turn 1 though, I am going to go for a Detect. And then if he doesn't want to fake me out, I will go for a Reflect on my guys. Because I feel like a fake out into Urshifu is super, super likely here. Or just the double up. It's praised too much. You're gonna make me blush. Dude, you're making me blush. You can't see right now because the lighting is so bad. I haven't really fixed the setup yet. But, oh. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Okay, so Terra's the Ogerpon. That's good. So I don't have to worry too much about the Terra Raging Bolt in the back, which is great. Goes for the fake out. Does he go for the Urshifu? He does. Oh, dude, my dong is so erect right now. So erect right now. We get the reflect off. We couldn't ask for anything more. This looks great. Fantastic. Goes for Ivy Cudgel. Goes after Grimmsnarl. Pero por qué? Pero por qué? Good stuff, team. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go for Surging Strikes onto Incineroar. And we're going to get a Thunder Wave off on the Ogerpon. Okay. Pretty solid turn 1 leads. Goes for a Spiky Shell. Great play by my opponent. However, let's see how much damage I do with Surging Strikes onto our friend Incineroar. I don't want to Terra just yet, so there is a chance that this Incineroar somehow lives depending on its investment. Ooh, that's tight. That's so tight. Like you haven't had it in so long. Can we get it? Oh, he's got the Citrus Berry. Fire. So even with a Terra, I don't think I would have got that. So good bring. Good bring by my opponent. This is a cool breaking moment for the team. If he goes for Incineroar again, or if he goes for, that's interesting that he does that. I have Surging Strikes, which crits through that. So I still can Thunder Wave the next turn, and I can still go and threaten the Surging Strikes, but he can get out to get the Intimidate off again and get another fake out, so that's really annoying. Overall, I think that we're still in the driver's seat, depending on what he brings in. Again, I'm not afraid of the guy in the back here now. Okay, I kind of want to slow this guy down, to be honest. All right, who's going to get the biz? Who's going to get the biz? I kind of want to get rid of the Fluttermane. In the back, can I handle the Ogerpon? Ogerpon is going to be annoying, I will admit. So I think that overall, with the threat of Trick Room in the background, I could probably go for Ogerpon instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for close combat into the Ogerpon. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a Thunder Wave off on that guy. So that way we can outspeed and do big damage onto it. He does switch. Oh! Good plays. Brings in the Incineroar. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now, what do you go for with the Fluttermane? I feel like my Grimmsnarl can live a Dazzling Gleam. I feel like it could live a Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. It does not. But I do live on 1 with Urshifu. That's fire, actually. What's up, Nidus? How you doing? Welcome back. 2 for 2, baby. Welcome back. Dude, Nidus was here last week. I'd love to see it. Welcome back. Let me think here. So I do want to let this guy go down and get the damage. So what I can do here is go Lunala. I should be able to live a Shadow Ball with the Shadow Shield. If he doubles up, that's a problem. For sure skis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a... I want to punish the double up. I really want to punish the double up. So I'm going to go Surging Strikes into this guy, and then I'm going to switch into the bear hard. No, that seems silly. That seems silly. We're going to go for a Aqua Jet on the way down. I feel like you don't go after Urshifu. Maybe get Aqua Jet damage in general. Let's get Aqua Jet damage in general, and then let's go for a Trick Room. I feel like that's the best bet. There's no shot that I get doubled up on, right? Like, you're going to get so much damage off on... Yeah, okay, perfect. I was afraid of the Shadow Ball. But this is even better. So now I can live whatever this Ogerpon wants to go for, and then I can get my Trick Room off, and then Bear can go crazy. Bear can go crazy. And I still have my Terra, so I can turn Terra Ghost. Does get the crit, but we do live on 19, which is great. Which is great. Okay. So now we're in a better spot. Let's go Bear. So I think I can let the Ogerpon do its thing. I'm going to Terra, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake, I think. Yes, I'm going to go for an Earthquake. No. We're going to Terra. So, yeah. Let's Terra, and then let's go for a headlong rush, I think. Onto this guy. And then let's go for a Moongeist Beam onto this guy. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We get rid of the Fluttermane, which is going to threaten my Terra Ghost Ursaluna. And then we killed the Incineroar in the back, so he does still have a 4th. Go Spiky Shield, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Protect. Nice. Okay. So just wants to waste the turns, which is fair. Unfortunately, I did go for a headlong rush, so I'm going to get a little bit of recoil damage here. Which really does suck, but that's okay. Double Protect allows me 3 more turns to do, I think, enough damage to his team, right? Okay. Let's go Facade. And then we'll go Moongeist Beam, which is what I should have done low-key last time, so let's go for it. Withdraws, that's fine. Okay, so we go Facade. Knock out the Ogerpon. And then Landorus is still slower, so I do have 2 turns left. I feel like the Fluttermane on the incoming Fluttermane is going to go for a Protect again. Good damage. You love to see it. Okay, so if this thing has Protect, he goes for it, right? I think I have maybe 1 more turn in a Trick Room. If I get this new job, I'm never gonna be able to stay up this late again. You're going for a new job? What are you trying to get, man? So I think my best bet is to go Facade into this guy. How many turns of Trick Room did I have left? Probably 1, right? I have 2 turns of Trick Room. I think we win the game then. I'm gonna go Facade. Oops. Hold up. Facade into Lando, and then Moongeist Beam into Mistress. My goat is back. Oh my god, is that ITZ Wativa? Why is your name under Antvil and Swell? Did you have an alt? Or is it just show differently on the stream? Hi, Ant. Alright, so we're going to take out the Fluttermane here. Muy bueno. And then with 1 turn of Trick Room left, we win. We're 2-0, baby. Funny description for it. So hold on. What did you say? Accounting position. Oh, nice. Accounting. So you like money. You like numbers. You're that person in high school, huh? All right, so we're gonna go Facade, and then I'm gonna go for another Moongeist Beam, and we should be Gucci. GG's to my opponent. Do you ever watch videos by Shady Penguin, Nintendo? I do. I actually do like them. It's Are you about to tell me what I think you're about to tell me, Burgundy? That I'm super loud and I should be doing content like that? Because if so, you're not the first person to say that. I've actually had conversations of doing, if this is what you're trying to allude to, I've had conversations with D-Double-Del, my boy, about doing like collab content together because the both of us have like similar personalities. And we would be really loud, and we're the type to have content that you would have like a lot of, you know, quick cuts and good like funny little clip opportunities. So, but yes, I do watch Shady Penguin content. Actually, fun fact, the reason that I at the end of my videos say above all else be nice is because I was inspired by Shady Penguin. Huge Shady fan. If I met him or talked to him, I will literally melt in his hands, and he can have his entire way with me if he wants to. The funny description for it is I'd be managing the price of poop in my state. What? Please elaborate. Dude, hold on. Everyone pause the stream. Pause the stream. What do you mean by this? Are you going to work for like the sewage in your city? Hey man, government jobs. That's all I got to say. If you're going to get the government check, you know, cash in on the government bag. I can't even be mad at it. All right, I'm gonna look at the chat here in a second, guys. Venusaur, we have a Sun team, a manual Sun team, maybe? Why is Venusaur here? Pero por qué? Iron Valiant, what is going on with this squad? Okay, so first impressions, Bear literally goes in. Bear goes stupid crazy bananas. Also, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't lead Grimmsnarl. Iron Valiant is interesting. Maybe we can just go bear and just go crazy. I feel like going bear and going crazy is definitely the play. Also on this team, I think I'm on the next, by the time we finish, I'm going to get Parting Shot back on Grimmsnarl because I feel like it just makes the most sense to bring in Ursaluna for this team. And having Thunderwave did save me the first time, but I feel like for some reason my gut's telling me to remove Thunderwave for Parting Shot. So I think what we're going to do is, even though, so he doesn't have a ground type, so we're going to go Miraidon into Grimmsnarl, and then we're going to bring Ursaluna and Lunala in the back. I think that's just going to be the best bet. Brother, you're playing X and Y? What? But it's an accountant for a septic company. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think you'd kill it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Burgundy. Yeah, Shady is fantastic. He is. He's the GOAT. On the Mount Rushmore Pokemon content, I put Shady, I put Joey, I put Nexus, I put Dan in his prime, A-Drive, and Vinny for sure. I also really like, I'm a huge fan, completely unrelated in regards to like the type of content is, oh my god, what's his name? Why am I blanking? The Pokemon card GOAT. Pokerev. I watch a lot of Pokerev content, and he keeps me from having money in my savings account because I continue to spend money on Pokemon cards. Okay, so I think I have no reason to not go for a Volt Switch. However, he may go for a Spiky Shield, so I think I go into Iron Valiant, and then I'm more threatened here by the, I think the Ogerpon, so I'm going to go for probably a Reflect first. I don't know what the Grimmsnarl wants to go for, but I feel like I'm very confident in living a special hit than I am a physical hit. And for my guy in the back, my bear, I feel like Reflect is going to be better for the long term. So there's the Spiky Shield, as I thought. Oh, my dog is so erect. Here we go. We got to Reflect up. I get a Volt Switch off onto the Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant goes for, so this is nothing, because it just dies. Miraidon is broken. Miraidon is broken. All right, I'm getting sleepy, so I'm heading out. Dude, Thriller, thank you so much for the dono, brother. I appreciate it. You rest easy. I'll see you next time. Now I can go for Lunala shenanigans, I think. Correct? Yes. Let's bring Lunala. I'm gonna set up a Trick Room, and then I'm gonna go for a Spirit Break, I think, onto the Ogerpon. I don't want to Thunder Wave him because I do want to get up a Trick Room. I guess also depending on what he brings in next. Yeah, I want to get a Trick Room up for sure skis. I'm gonna go ahead and set that Trick Room up, and then I will Thunder Wave this guy because he's still Fast Boy, and I will be slower under Trick Room. So I'm gonna pair the Dragapult. I am gonna pair the Dragapult. It is a Fast Boy, so I'm super confident that my bear will still outspeed it in Trick Room, as well as my Lunala, which I could probably calc. Let's see. How much speed did I invest in my Lunala here? Let me go into my team that we built. He's Terra Ghost, very scary. Very scary. Go for the Thunder Wave, fantastic. Probably goes for a Terra Blast, I would assume. What do we see? Paralyzed, unable to move. Ivy Cudgel into my Grimmsnarl. I should be able to chew this. Fantastic. Phantom Force. Okay. 2-turn move. Go for the Trick Room. Love it. Love it, like it, love it, love it. Love it for me, love it for me. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out into Bear here. Whoa, we're kind of lagging. Did I switch into Bear? I lagged a little bit there. Did I switch into Bear? Alright, we're going to go into Bear here. Do we go into Bear? I feel like as if you go for an Ivy Cudgel, that would be very bad. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to go ahead and go for a Meteor Beam onto the Ogerpon, and then I'm going to set up a Light Screen on the way down. Yeah, let's set up a light screen on the way down. Okay. Copy. What do you got? Dude, paralyzed and you can't move. We are just overpowered tonight, you guys. Can we go undefeated? Let's find out. Dude, let's see. Also, the Dragapult is faster than me under the Trick Rune, which is unfortunate. So Lunala can go down. I'll let him take me. So I will let him take me here. I'm going to go for a Moongeist Beam onto this dude. And then I will pick this guy off with a Spirit Break. And I should have 2 turns, 2 to 3 turns with my bear. Down goes the Ogerpon. Muy bueno. Harder to hear you when you lean back like that. Oh, dude, you just want to hear my sensual voice. I understand. Thank you, Nidus. I'll keep it up against my mouth. I have like this noise canceling thing because I have children, right? So I have to make sure that if I'm not close to my microphone, then you can hear me and then you can't hear the things behind me, because then you start to hear like loud screams and crying kids in the back, and that's just not a good look for YouTube. You know what I mean? Not a good look for YouTube. Okay, so in comes the Venusaur. Venusaur should actually be faster than me in Trick Room, which is quite unfortunate. But I will go for a Moongeist Beam here. Wait, did he disappear? Did he go for a Phantom Force? He did. Okay, so he's faster than me. So I'm going to go for a Moon. If I somehow live this hit, I will go for the Dragapult. But I should expect myself to bring in the... bear on the next turn. So we're going to drop the special attack of the Venusaur here. How the fuck does the crit do that little damage? What the hell? Dude, I'm telling you, man. The Pokemon are just ready to win. I don't know what to tell you. They're just like that. They're simply just like that. Okay, so we decided to find out if Dragapult, like I'm pretty sure that that's the case. And he's paralyzed. Dude, we chewed that. Oh my gosh. Spadef Grimmsnarl for the dubs, baby. Paralyzed, and then we have our bear, Ursaluna. 70. There is no way that he does outspeed us at level 50. Oh, we're Gucci. We are Gucci main. Let's go in Ursaluna to take advantage of the Trick Room turns here, and then we can leave Miraidon in the back. Okay. So here, I'm going to go ahead and say a bit adieu to my Grimmsnarl, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake. And then from here, I will go for a Spirit Break onto the Dragapult to be able to finish that guy off. If I somehow live this set, but I won't. Dude, goated. Okay, so Power Whip misses. Oh, unfortunate turn for my... That sucks. I'm so sorry. So Twisted Dimensions do turn to normal, which is fine. Totally fine. I'm going to stay normal here with my Ursaluna. I'm not really afraid of the damage output of the Venusaur. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm more afraid of Terra Ghosting my Ursaluna and taking a Phantom Force to the face from the Dragapult, to be honest. And so from here, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Facade on this guy. And then I will go for an Dazzling Gleam. No, Electro Drift onto the Dragapult because of the Terra Ghost. And that should wrap up the game. Fantastic. We're 3-0 team. 3-0. Oh my gosh. We got a good start. We're on low ladder, so I have no high expectations moving forward. Please understand my my hesitancy. So we're looking good. We're playing okay. I feel like we could play a lot better. But we're here for the content, you know what I mean? We are here for the content. Cool. Big 3-0. I really want to change the parting shot. I do really want to change the parting shot, to be honest. I feel like that would be so good for my team. Thunder Wave just doesn't seem to do what I want it to do. So I'm going to see if I can have Grimmsnarl relearn the parting shot move. We're going to quit battling for now, and then we're going to get that parting shot. I feel like the parting shot is just going to be so much better for the longevity of the team. It does a lot more, I think. Thunder Wave is pretty cool, for speed control whenever we have the Miraidon matchup, but also being able to pivot out into Bear, which has ultimately been a lot better for this team, I think. So if we are tripping and it doesn't work out, we can always, you know, change it from there. So let's go here. I have such crazy delay right now. I gotta find the opponents with the restricted mons. Let's see. Check summary. I think I have to have them in my party before I can have them remember moves. Rearrange moves. Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Grimmsnarl. And let's put him over here. And then let's go to the boy. I'm pretty sure that's how this works, right? And then we can go to remind me team. I think I can't because I traded him in, right? Which is fine. Okay. Maybe next stream we'll change it to parting shot, and then overall we can have a little bit of a switch up, I think, if we do this team again. So that's fine. I think it's because I'm not the original trainer of the Grimmsnarl. That's why it's not allowing me to do so unless I'm tripping. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. Gotta find the opponents with the restricted mons. Listen, dude. Listen, dude. If they don't want to bring them, I can't fault them for it. If they feel like they have the big schnads to be able to do so, then alas, right? Wow, my muscle memory went straight into online competitions because of Draft League. That's crazy. Alright, let's lock back in. We're locked in. They're around? Man, you know, we're 3-0 right now. I'd rather not. Let them keep their toys at home, to be honest. Alright, Joseph Connie. Joseph Connie has one restricted. Pero oh, he has two restricted. He's got the Kyogre. Didn't even notice. Okay, so we have a rain team. I had to sneeze. And we have a Rillaboom, which is really annoying for this team. Rain plus Rillaboom with my only way to get rid of grass-type Pokemon is my fire-type Ogerpon, which is quite unfortunate. But I feel like going these guys is pretty poggers. And then Ogerpon in the back feels pretty good. However, I feel like there's a lot of pressure exerted with the Water Urshifu plus the Tornadus, which seems to be pretty annoying. So we're going to bring the Trick Room in the back, I think. Yeah, let's do that. But for a rain team, your overpowered electric type, I feel, should always lead. Could be wrong. We'll find out. Okay. Have fun, Joseph. Oh, we got the Team Star music now too. Hello, Tornadus. Hello, Tornadus. Alright, so a fake out's coming out here, right? Like, you most definitely fake out and Tailwind, I think is what you do. So I'm gonna make a very, very risky play. A very, very risky play. I'm going to lessen the blow in case I'm wrong and go for a Reflect here. And then I'm going to go hard into Lunala on the fake out with my Miraidon. We're Assault Vested, so we can't protect. I feel like I see a fake out into Miraidon plus a Tailwind. So we're going to go for a Reflect to lessen the blow in case I'm incorrect and he goes for a knockoff. We do get the play right. Dude, my dong is so erect. I love it. Goes for a taunt. Nice. Doesn't affect me because he doesn't understand how Prankster Dark types work. Nice. That's cool. Shout out to the low ladder. Shout out to the low ladder. Oh, this could not have worked out any better for your hero. We're going to get up a Reflect here. Oh, sorry, a Relight Screen. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Trick Room and start to go to town. If he goes for a taunt on my Lunala, good play, stopping the Trick Room. I feel like you should. Goes Icy Wind instead. He's going to speed us up in the Trick Room. Okay. So I'm not afraid of this matchup. My opponent clearly doesn't understand the mechanics of what's going on here. He forgot. Yeah, I don't think he forgot. I don't think he knew. Because he just icy winded me. And I don't think he's ever played a Lunala, which typically is always running Trick Room, to be honest. So he's going to get really upset when he notices that now my Lunala that's based 97 speed just got faster in Trick Room. So, like, you know, alas. Alas. In comes the Rillaboom. Oh, this couldn't have gotten much better. You'll love to see it. I want to get damage off on this guy. This is probably a Sol vested guy. But I can get my I can just eliminate this Tornadus here. He also got some fake out pressure, which is fair. But I will still try to get rid of this Tornadus. I think the best bet is to go back into No, I'm gonna keep this guy in. I'm just gonna start doing damage with our. See, this is the point where I feel like Parting Shot would have been phenomenal here, but I have Thunder Wave, so that's why I want to switch it up. Room Service Kyogre, why are you wishing us bad luck? What is going on here? No, we do not want Room Service. We're gonna go Meteor Beam into the Tornadus. I think Chip is Chip. Chip is Chip. Give me like 20%. That's not even 20. That's crazy. That is a bulky boy right there. That is a bulky boy. All right, let's delete this Tornadus off my screen. Delete this Tornadus off my screen. You know what's funny is that actually Room Service Kyogre would be pretty heat to be able to help with the Trick Room matchups, because this team doesn't have very much counterplay to Trick Room. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So I do want to go Bear hard. However, there's a full Rillaboom in my face. So now that I'm +1, oh, he's not in my face anymore. So in comes Bear. I think now I go hard Bear. But this thing can also have Fake Out, to be honest. So Fake Out, Grassy Glide, Blink Blink. The paranoia of Drop Player has overtaken me, man. Dude, for real. And it also depends on who you're playing, right? So I think that I do want to pair the Zacian, because the Zacian will still be slower than Bear under Trick Room. I think is the wave. So let's go ahead and eliminate the Incineroar off my screen. So we're going to Thunder Wave into the Zacian. And then I'm going to go for another Meteor Beam maybe? We can also double up into it. Let's double up into it. I feel like the Zacian is the biggest threat on the team. So we're going to pair this guy. I'm at -1 with my Lunala, so I should still be faster than this guy under Trick Room. I am. Fantastic. Very good. Oh, dude, 50%? That's like 51%. You'd love to see it. Oh, and he's paired. Oh, dude. Our aura tonight is off the charts. Literally next level. You'd love to see it. Okay. So now that we're playing Big Brain over here and our dong is actually touching the floor physically and like literally, I'm going to go for another Spirit Break and attack the Incineroar. And we're going to go ahead and go for another Moongeist Beam onto the Zacian. Battle was canceled. My dude did not want this heat. He did not want the smoke. He said, you know what? I've had enough. Take my lunch money. You can eat it. I don't care. Take my lunch. It's all good. I'll just report back into the locker until the rest of the school day. That's awesome. You'll love to see it. My man literally wears tidy whities and has skid marks. I feel so bad. Damn, you took damage. Oh, man. Dude, look at our aura on low ladder. So good. The aura on low ladder is so immense right now. It's inflating my head to obnoxious levels that is unrealistic and should not be measured. Because this is going to be no reflection of what we have moving forward. Because once we get into Great Ball tier, there'll actually be players that are good. And we're going to have to kind of think on our feet here. But until then, let's go ahead and enjoy the ride, I guess. Okay. So we see a Miraidon. We see a horse. Oh, dude. This is like the team that Owen brought against us in Cream, but he does have the Ditto, which gives him a 3rd restricted if he wants to get the Lunala on his side. And Lunala plus Trick Room is really annoying. His Trick Room setter is definitely the Girafarig, the Fergarath. However, I did note that if the horse is min speed, I still underspeed it with my bear if that's the same kind of build that Owen was going for. So with that being said, I think trying my best to overwhelm him off rip, I think is going to be the best. I do think that the Iron Hands is going to ironically be a really big problem for us, but I think we leave with the classic the classic of Grimmsnarl and Miraidon, and then we have Ursaluna in the back along with Lunala, because Lunala allows us to really threaten the Iron Hands for it having to go for multiple moves to take us out. Yeah, let's go for it. Is this 2 Miraidons possible? I actually, fun fact, have never really thought about that. So that's actually kind of funny. It could be. It could be. If he guesses it right and puts the Ditto on the right slot, then he brings the Miraidon on the left, then he can legit bring double, which could be unfortunate, and I'd have to stay a dragon, and he'd have to have big brain aura in order for us to not really lose this game. But he does lead with the Iron Hands, which is the problem for this team, which is okay. This guy's probably like Terra Bug to resist ground and be annoying for dark types for this team. Trick Room most definitely is going to come out here. This is a boost. This is a electric seed probably. Yeah. So he could go for a fake out, which I feel like is going to be dang near obvious. Do I make the crazy play again like I did the last game? I think I will. Funny enough. I could also bring in Bear on the Trick Room, which I think is going to be the best bet. Yeah. There's no shot that he close combats into my Miraidon, right? I feel like Lunala actually is super safe. So let's go Lunala. And then to mitigate the damage of the Iron Hands, I'm going to go for a Reflect. I like that a lot. I feel like going straight into Bear is pretty silly, because if he just wants to go for close combat, then we're just in a world of hurt off turn 1. Yeah, this is a real player for sure. There's the fake out into the Lunala slot. Fantastic. It's just too tempting. It's too tempting. And also, no one in their right minds would make that play except for your boy. In comes the Trick Room. Fantastic. We don't have to set it up ourselves, which is really good. If I was Big Brain Aura, I could have gone Ursaluna on that other play. But this is still going to be fine. We're going to get outsped by the hands, which is okay. I think I'm going to go for a Meteor Beam to boost my attack onto the Farigiraf. And then from here, I'm going to go for a Spirit Break onto the Iron Hands. He goes for the Volt Switch, which is nice. It allows our Bear to come in for relatively for free and not have any much damage. His guy is the Horse, so I think what I will do is continue to fire off attacks until one of my guys dies, and go from there. Ditto! Oh, that's so cool. So Ditto comes in. We do get the Spirit Break off on it, which is really nice. He's going to see our set, which is unfortunate. Foul Play is going to do a good chunk of damage. 4 times super effective, but doesn't do too much. I say good type of damage, but for the gauge of a Lunala, it wasn't a lot. But chip is chip, I guess. So we get the Meteor Beam off onto the Farigiraf. We break the Shadow Shield on Lunala. Ditto is very annoying, I will admit. However, now I can get in Bear for free, because my Lunala cannot touch my Bear, which is really, really nice. And now we're +1 special attack. This is going to be a possible speed tie, so I'm going to go into the Ditto slot, and then from here I'm going to bring back in my Bear. I don't think that it can do anything for him. If he has big dong energy, he goes for a Foul Play and prepares me to bring in my Ursaluna in the Grimmsnarl slot, but I don't think he makes that play. I think that he just goes straight for the Lunala. Yeah, okay, cool. So we get in Bear for free, which is really nice, and if he targeted the Lunala with the Moongeist Beam, then it would be immune, and then if he goes for a Meteor Beam, fantastic. Okay, cool. Really, really good for us. Really, really good for us. We get the Bear in for free. We get the Flame Orb off. And then now I can just go ahead and go for Grimmsnarl, I think. Yes, leave Miraidon in the back for when the Trick Room expires. I like this a lot. Fantastic. This is good stuff. Okay, so now from here, I'm going to go ahead and go for another Spirit Break onto the Ditto. And I'm going to get rid of this Farigiraf with a Facade, because my Lunala cannot really touch my Ursaluna, so I'm not too threatened about it. Interesting. Pero por qué? So we get rid of this guy. Can he kill my Grimmsnarl here? Interesting. I'm curious to see what he does. I'm curious to see how much damage this does. How much damage does this do? Special attack drops, so +2 goes to +1 theoretically. He gets the boost, so he still gets to have the helping hand boost. I think I still live this hit. So now that he's boosting up, it allows me to get a free hit off, and I can keep going for Spirit Break with the Trick Room up, and then I can mitigate the +1 damage. So I think the Lunala is just, I can just ignore it, to be honest. If I have one more turn of Trick Room here, I can get rid of my own Grimmsnarl, I think. I have one turn of Trick Room, so I'm going to take advantage of it by going for an Earthquake, I think. I don't want to Thunder Wave right now, because if I Thunder Wave right now, that means that the horse will be faster than Bear off rip. I also can go for just a safe Spirit Break into this guy, and then Facade into the horse. And then if I Terra my... Do I Terra my horse here? I think I Terra Bear. I think I Terra Bear. Yeah, I think I Terra Bear. I think Miraidon can stay a dragon and electric type. I think Terra Bear is going to be great. He has a hard time removing it, to be honest. Bear's so fat. I was about to say that Power Herb Ditto. Yeah. Power Herb Ditto would be the next level stuff. The Draft League in unit is starting to really... It's showing, bro. It's showing. Alright, I feel like Terra, Ghost, Ursaring, or Ursaluna is going to be tough to remove. So I'm going to go for Facade here. He's going to go for Glacial Lance. He's going to do like 45%. Not even that. 30. Bear is insane. Bear is insane. Alright, so it lives the hit, which is unfortunate. So he is going to get off a Meteor Beam here. Dude, chew. Actually chew. So now we eliminate the horse. So now that we still have our Grimmsnarl, so now we can go for a Thunder Wave onto the horse, be faster than it, and then knock it out with the Facade. So let's go Thunder Wave into this guy. He'll be slower. I go for Facade, and then I think that's all that he has. No, he has one more Pokemon in the back, so I don't want to Earthquake just yet. So we're going to Thunder Wave into the horse, and then we're going to Facade. Thunder Wave, now he's slower than Bear under no Trick Room, and then we knock him out with Facade. Moongeist Beam. Oh. We live! We live! Not gonna lie, I did not keep that in account, but I'm glad that we have all those special attack drops on the Lunala. That could have been really catastrophic, not gonna lie. I legit just didn't think about the Lunala. I literally discounted it, so we kind of escaped the jaws of death there a little bit. And now I can go ahead and get rid of the rest of the team. I am slower than this Iron Hand, which is really unfortunate. So what do I value most? Probably going for a Reflect, right? Yes. I value going for a Reflect. And then if he allows me to, I'll go ahead and go for an Earthquake. Oh, crazy. Wild. 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 If I had Headlong Rush, we automatically won this game. I guess I should have taken into account for that, I guess. And now I'm going to kill my own Grimmsnarl. Oh. I found the lose con. Guys, chat, I found the lose con. I literally found the lose con. Okay. I found the lose con, chat, because if I just had a long rush, then we won this game. That's insane. That's crazy. That's on me. This hands isn't him. Alright, we're gonna go here. No, we still got it. We're fine. The Reflect is up. We're fine. This thing probably doesn't have much to hit us. We are a Miraidon, so we're pretty heavy. This is probably carrying low kick, to be fair. So I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam first. Knock out that guy. I fell for Wide Guard twice. I fell for Wide Guard twice. Guys, I'm playing way too fast. That's crazy to me. That's wild. Dude, I'm just... I'm just throwing away the game for no reason. He's gonna 2 KO me. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, my only hope here is that if I crit him with Draco, that's my only win con. Because he's gonna go for a wide guard again. Yeah. I literally fell for the wide guard bait twice, and that's my fault. I'm playing way too fast, and I got too cocky. And I missed the Draco. That couldn't have gotten any worse. That couldn't have gone any worse. All right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. That could have been an easy win. This guy's probably celebrating in his dorm room or in his basement at his parents' house. So, because he doesn't have a trainer card that's actually good. That's crazy. That's wild that happened. I could have just headlong rushed into the Iron Hands and knocked him out, and then let Miraidon kill the 5% Ditto on the next turn. That's literally a game that I should have won, but I'm playing way too fast because I'm trying to be funny. That's so unfortunate, dude. That's crazy. Now we have a blemish for no reason. There's no reason that I should have lost that game. But you know what happens to the best of us, I guess. We have the milk, bro. Dude. The milk was too strong. Fun fact, milk actually sounds fantastic with like some Oreos. Oh, I don't have any in the house, but this sounds fire. That actually sounds fire. Okay, so Miraidon and Zacian, huh? He does have the Lando, which is very annoying. Urshifu doesn't look that great here. I could go Ogerpon. Ogerpon looks nice. Ogerpon actually looks really, really nice in this game. TBH. Yeah, Ogerpon looks super aura right now. So what I will do is bring in Ogerpon first and go Miraidon. And then when I initially Volt Switch, I will bring in probably the Lunala and have Bear in the back as well. The Ogerpon aura feels so good in this matchup. Yeah, Mienshao is definitely the wide guard bot. Wide guard, fake out, close combat / drain punch with like U-turn. Probably assault vested if not focus sashed. That's wild that we lost that game. I literally just had to headlong rush. We found the one possible way to lose that game and executed it to perfection. Executed it to mad perfection. Alright, so this is a fake out bot. So from here, I think that I will make the crazy play. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover for the fake. I'm gonna cover for the Ivy. I'm gonna go Ivy Cudgel into this guy, and then I will go straight into Lunala because the fake out is just so. It's just so juicy. It's just so juicy. The bait is so crazy. The bait is insane to just fake out the Miraidon and go for play rough. So I think that a fake out goes into the Miraidon slot plus a play rough. We'll be able to live with the Shadow Shield, and I can get a big Ivy Cudgel off. Oh, he actually goes for Ogerpon. What? A special Zacian? Pero por qué? What? All right. Well, okay. I'm going to go for an Ivy Cudgel again. I should be able to live a close combat. Otherwise, I'll get a Trick Room up, and then Bear can have his way. Oh, he's a mixed guy. That's pretty cool. He's a mixed guy. So this is going to do a crazy amount of damage. Conditioned, dude. Conditioned. For sure. So he put way too much attention into my Lunala. Don't go for a knockoff. He goes for a U-turn. It does not knock us out. Dude, Lunala is the GOAT. I have decided. I have decided. Okay, so his Ogerpon comes in here. I go for the Trick Room. Now, Lunala is faster, so I can go for a Power or Meteor Beam, or should we go for Moongeist Beam? Because we're so low. Does Moongeist Beam or Power Herb do more to Ogerpon? Wellspring. With our Lunala. Meteor Beam does more. Shout out to the calc. So with the Trick Room up, I'm going to go for a Spiky Shield here for the fake out. And then I'm going to go for a Meteor Beam onto the Ogerpon. Covers the fake out shenanigans. Very nice. Fake out on Lunala? What? Pero por qué? Dude, we could have gone undefeated for so long if I had just not found those lose cons. This is so sad. So this should be doing in the regular form about 70 to 82%. Fantastic. So down goes Lunala probably, and then I should be able to get. Oh, he went for the. Okay, cool. So he takes some spiky shield. Oh, it doesn't make contact. That's true. No reason why we should overthink this, right? No reason to overthink this. So I'm gonna go for a follow me, and then let's go for a Moongeist Beam onto the Ogre Pond, onto the Mienshao. The reason I want to do that is because I believe that this dude is probably focus sashed. So let's follow me. Moongeist Beam. Break the possible focus sash so when Bear gets in there. Yep, focus sash. Not a Solid Vest. Yeah, he did. He actually did. He faked out the Lunala. You hate to see it. He probably, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I can't judge. You literally just saw the game that I just played, so I can't fault the guy. All right. So this should knock us out. Yep. Okay, so now Bear gets in for actual free, and then I can go for an Earthquake into a White Guard. So let's go for it. How many more turns of Trick Room do we have? I want to say 2. Yeah, 2 turns of Trick Room. Let's go Earthquake. But we're also going to Terra Earthquake, and then let's go for a White Guard. That could have been. He could have overclicked. I mean, I literally did. I'm committed a gargantuan brain fart, so it could be for sure. Says the victim of playing too fast. So we Terra first, which means he doesn't Terra overall, which is nice. Well played, meta inbound. Whose team are you on? Whose team are you on? This is so sad. Oh, he does Terra. Okay, cool. So we Terra first because we're in Trick Room. So I guess the mechanic does also show in the Trick Room, which is fair. But it's Terra Steel, so I don't think that this is gonna really appreciate an Earthquake to the face. So we go White Guard. Go follow me, and little to be known, we go for the Earthquake. Cool. Best case scenario, Metagross drops as well. Doesn't drop. You hate to see it. Go for Lunala for no particular reason. For no particular reason. Iron Head. Terra Steel, Terra Blast boosted into Lunala. Pero porque. Okay. That's fine. We have 2 turns of Trick Room left. The electricity disappears, which is cool because now we can bring it back with Miraidon. And I think we have 2v1. Did we kill all 3? 'Twas not weakness policy. 'Twas indeed not weakness policy. Alright, so he's going to fake me out here. So there's no sense in trying to attack. So I can go ahead and call that a wash. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a... I could probably kill him with a Facade, to be honest. But then if I don't, that's like my only lose con, to be honest. I could also just go for a Earthquake and just end the game. So I think that's just the best bet. Yeah, Earthquake ending the game is just the best wave. He does have White Guard. We're fine. We're fine. He probably goes for an Iron Head onto the Ursaluna slot. Yeah. wide guard. That makes a lot of sense. So this shouldn't be killing us. This shouldn't be killing us. We should be fine. Yeah, we should. We're fine, you guys. We're fine. Everything's fine. I don't see this Metagross really doing much to us, so I'm actually gonna go for Facade onto the Mienshao. I feel like I'm more afraid of like yeah, I don't think that the Metagross is gonna be doing too much to us. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Mienshao can hit. Ooh, wait, did I misclick? Did I go for the... I did. I actually meant to go for Metagross. Dude, this is wild. That's... There you go. We can't... Because the Mienshao can't touch us. There's no reason to do that. I need to take my time. Yeah, Mienshao couldn't hit us. I should have gone for the Metagross, and that's another way. That's 2 games that I could have won. But you know how it goes, team. Whenever you lose 2, you're just in a rut, and you're probably not paying too much attention. So, I think what we're going to do is we are going to call it a wraps there for today. Nidas, thank you so much for hanging out. Fun little quick stream. And now that we're 2 for 2 losses in a row where I should not have lost the game, where I should just probably slow down, it probably tells me that I'm mentally not fully focused on the games. And so to avoid us, continuing with losing streak, then we should probably call it quits. So I'm going to call it there, guys. Nidas, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And for the other 8 people that are here that haven't said anything, shame on you. Say hi. I don't bite, I promise. We will be back probably Saturday morning. Things that are coming up on the channel tomorrow, I do have our first playoff game, quarterfinals in PPL for phase 2. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that. And then on Saturday morning, either A, I'll have a video for the draft analysis for the LTM, the low tier mayhem, or we'll do a stream. I'll ask Owen if that's okay. I'll do a stream to give you a full real-time breakdown of what my thought process was for each Pokemon and why we drafted it. So stay tuned. So you'll have content tomorrow and on Saturday and possibly Sunday, depending on if I can get a video edited before I do a bunch of Mother's Day festivities. I may actually not want to upload on Mother's Day. I don't think people will really be consuming content because they'll be spending time with their family. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Thanks again, Nidas, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.